on here to focus. That looks better. Okay. JD, what's going on, brother? I think it's time I finish off this piece. It's only been like 17 months in the making. So yeah, here I am on a Friday afternoon, evening, whatever, depending on where you are. Around 7 on this piece. I gotta go through my archives and like the YouTube archives and figure out when did I actually start this piece, because it was a while ago. Yeah, it sounds like it. This, I think, was one of the first. Is that Brandon? This was one of the first things I worked on a stream, or started to work on a stream. So, yeah, there you go. What I think I'm gonna do, there's a bigger brush, and get some contrast in on this background. I was actually very close to just starting another Venom card. I said, no, I gotta some self-control here and finish one thing before I move on to something else. What is some really intense paint? I tried to get a couple of other guys on tonight, but hey, what's going on, Mason? Shouldn't you be working? Yeah, I mean, this was an appliance stream. It was kind of last minute. So I did reach out to a couple of guys to see if they wanted to kind of hop on and shoot the shit, but everyone's busy. You know, last week before Christmas. Yes, JD, I know some people can multitask, but without calling him out, I don't think my friend there can. Not in his job, anyways. That's a low blow, JD. squirrels and they're nuts. Oh, which reminds me, James, I gotta send you a picture or something. You'll appreciate it. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Scarlett. Happy birthday. Mommy Captain America. Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Oh, it's too dark. Too late. See you, James. Happy holidays. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks for tuning in. So I gotta go see if I can change the title of the video and just call it to finishing off Mommy Captain America or Captain Erica. Well, I can still tell this is an old piece based on the paper. I stopped using this paper in like March. It's too flimsy. So what I'm gonna have to do, once this is done, I need to mount it to a backing board, then give it a nice gloss finish, and then trim it. But it's gonna look good. If I remember correctly, I think this is gessoed on the back too. That it matters. So how's Scarlett spending her birthday? That's all here. Maybe turn that up a bit. Let me know if that's too loud. Maybe if I take my headphones off. So for those of you that didn't watch the first part of this back in the 19th century, this was a nod to that infamous what's his name, Liefeld cover, but it just makes a little bit more sense when the gender swap. I wonder if that was part of the original concept that he had. And then maybe an AD somewhere said, oh no, we need the original cap. So he's like, yeah, okay, no problem. Get rid of the hair, put on a cowl. Oh, since there's a couple of the silk fans, if you're curious, Big Booty Silk is officially done with gloss. And it's super shiny. Hopefully off to her home soon. That's the wrong brush. That is also the wrong brush. Where's the right? What did I do? What did I just do with the brush I was holding? Oh, and there's this one. Wow. It's one of those days. So I'm doing here is trying to add some gray texture to the background because that blue was too strong. I'm just kind of just blending in with her costume, but not really going for smoke or anything like that. Just some blurred values without any hard edges. Well, now I remember why I stopped using this paper. It's just really too thin for wet paint. Yeah. There. No. To darken this right here on the shield. I have yellow paint on my fingers. Or at least I hope that's paint. Okay, let's start pissing me off. Stay down. Alright, I think that's good enough for the background. Oh, maybe I'll add some debris, like on one of the Captain America posters. Look like it's got an explosion behind it. And there's just all kinds of crap flying around, but that might be a last minute thing. So what do I need to do here? I think I do. The shield is as good as it's gonna get. I think all I really need to do now is work on her costume area and just get that nice and smooth. Hey, if you're watching this and your name's Eric and you're from New Jersey, can you DM me? Or if you know Eric from New Jersey, can you have him DM me? You're about to lose your commission. don't know if this song is truly royalty free, but it's got a good beat. So I don't have much to really say. I decided that E-Pack's not for me. Earlier today, I was like, that's really, considering I'm not a collector, there's really no point for me to have stuff on there. And I tried it. I got the experience of purchasing and getting some hits and trading, but yeah, not for me. So I'm kind of just giving away almost everything that's in there, and just sell some of this, the sketches that I have, for maybe to go to someone who will actually, I don't want to say appreciate them, because I do appreciate them, but I don't collect, so they're really just collecting dust or virtual dust. I think I need to add some darker spots now that I've flattened the colors. Can't go too dark. Get a smaller brush here. need to go even darker behind the shield. So yeah, this is the American dream coming together. I get a full political content flag. Just gonna very carefully outline the shield, try to give it a crisper edge. And this is a very delicate process because if I stray from the edge, I'm gonna mess it up and I'm gonna have to repaint a part of it. So no sudden movements, anyone, please. Oh, that's loud. Okay. I might actually need I'm using smaller brush for the lips. Yeah, that's good. Use that. So I think we're like less than a week away from Wonder Woman. It's kind of exciting to see a tentpole film finally surface, even though it's going to be a hybrid theatrical and on-demand or streaming deployment. Really hoping it's not going to set too much of a precedent for other. I have any white left for other distributors or studios. Not that I don't want to see all the movies that we didn't get to see this year, but I want them to come to theaters and enjoy the true cinematic experience the way that the creators envisioned it. So I just want to pick up some highlights in the face. Oh, this is light colors. So one thing I always should have been doing, but I'm lazy, is to use 2 pans of water. Actually, really I should be using 3, but start with 2. 1 for dark colors, 1 for light colors, and one clean water. That helps keep the colors from muddying up because you're bound to pick up some pigment on the brush. And now I need to remember, is she blonde? Pretty sure she's supposed to be a blonde. Alright, so if she's a blonde, I need some burnt umber, maybe mixed with a little bit of yellow to do the general hair shapes. And then just do a wash over. This brush sucks. Go back to this one. There's no more yellow in the palette. What's going on? Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Well, it looks like my area is going to go into further lockdowns as of next week. Fantastic. Actually, I already blocked this out in just brown. I'm trying to mix colors. So I still haven't found the technique I like for hair. Well, not that I like, that works for me the way I want for hair. So I'm still kind of struggling with how to paint long hair. But what I've been doing lately, and it sort of works, is block in all the dark parts of the hair. Which is what I'm doing here. And then once that's dried, do an even wash of the hair color. In this case, it's going to be like a dirty blonde, which will fill in all the gaps and tint the dark underpainting the same. And then just after that, just go with whites to add some key highlights. It sort of works. Which is very similar to the process I do for most of the painting. So I'll probably be streaming again Sunday afternoon. I haven't decided what I'll be working on. Hopefully not this, because hopefully this is going to get finished in the next little bit. How long? Been 45 minutes up. Yeah, I think I can finish this off in the next half hour or so. And then all she'll need is to be mounted to a backing board, so it'll be stiffer paper, and then glazed. But I'll do that at home over the weekend, and hopefully come Sunday when I do my next stream, I'll be able to show you all what the final card looks like, trimmed and proper. But I don't think I'm going to start a new piece. I might work a little bit on that Silver Surfer piece. I'm talking about paintings that I started ages ago. But that one I knew I'm going to take forever. I think I started that one last summer. That's way over a year ago. That was in my old studio. And I've been here for over a year now, so this new location. That one I started before I knew JD. Sorry, I'm just mixing some paint off canvas here. Or off camera. Just want to get a nice dirty blonde. There we go. Yeah. That might be a little too pigmented. Just dry off the brush a bit. The interesting part with this approach is that as I add layers, or anyone that's trying this, as you add layers, it's going to start looking really messy, which is fine because it's supposed to. But then as you start going back for second and third layers of detail, it all starts coming together. And the reason it looks messy is because it's all these colors that are blending together. So in this case, I have my what yellow am I using here? What is this? Daffodil yellow. I don't need to get a more neutral yellow because this is really bright. But that's mixing in with the browns, and it's looking very muddy and earth tony, because that's... What's up, Tommy? Because that's how you make dirt. Just mix colors. And now that this layers on, and I'm just going to add some loose strands of hair here. You see some of the darks that I did originally are starting to get lost, which is fine. So I'm going to go back with the darks and punch them out a little more, or bring them back out. And then I'm going to go with, so this kind of gives me not a full mid-tone, but a base, so I can tell which areas I need to darken. And I know if I mix black with this yellow, it's going to start getting a greenish tint. If I remember correctly, yeah. So really the only way to darken this is with brown, touch of red. I'll keep it nice and warm. And then throw some yellow in it. Here's my tiny brush. There. Oh, thanks, man. Which venom are you talking about? There's a lot of venom going around lately. The big one? Like the head one or the card? This cap is not a commission, Tommy. It's one of those stream sketches that I started like a while ago, months ago. Like, I'm gonna say maybe March, that I never finished. So I was saying earlier, instead of starting another piece, I'm gonna start to go back and finish off some of these cards that I never did get around to finish, and then start with new ones. So to answer your question, no, this is not a commission. It will be up for sale. I'll probably add it to the post I had in the MCCW group with the other sketch cards, the PSCs. Somebody, I think, was asking about Captain America, so this might be what they're looking for, maybe not. That took way too long to blend. No, dude from Jersey has still not surfaced, so I think his commission is going to go to someone else. I had plenty of people inquire about it. So I think I'm not too worried about it. Kind of like putting in the work and not getting paid for it. Oh yeah, sure. I was working on this on the stream Wednesday with Warner. It's the silk. It's all done. It's really glossy because of the medium I used. But yeah, there she is. I'll post a picture of it once I figure out what's happening, where it's going, and whatnot. Yeah. I think a few people were all over that. I think what I've learned this week from posting in the community, Booty Silk, yeah, that's right, is that venom and booty, that's what it's all about. I think from now on, that's all I'm gonna do. New projects, any new set I'm working on is gonna be venoms, and any non-set work is gonna be booty stuff. That's it. And maybe occasionally the two shall meet, and we'll do a booty venom. Or a thirsty venom, I guess what the kids are calling it these days. Thirsty Sinbad. Booty and angel wings. Can you do booty and angel wings? I'm not sure I understand. What's like an angel? Hey, Jamie. Thanks, buddy. Explain yourself, Tommy. I'm intrigued. Oh, female archangel. Yeah, I can do anything. Little gender bending there. The trick really is, I think, and this archangel is actually a really good a really good example for this is that, yeah, you can do a booty image of any character, but for certain characters, you kind of lose the appeal of the character himself. Like, Tommy, I know you're like the archangel guy, but so correct me if I'm wrong. Like, Archangel is a very anguished character, right? He's been like almost tortured to get the metal wings and everything that he's gone through. He's not a happy person. He's an angry person. And when he was in the original Angel format, he was kind of, the happy-go-lucky X-Men like the rest of them. But once Apocalypse messed him up, he's all like torn and emo, right? So to do a sexy version of that, I'll get to you in a second, JD. Yeah, you can definitely do a sexy archangel, but it's not true to the character because she's going to have to be very angry. And yes, JD, it's got to be an equal opportunity booty. So it could be male angel booty, female angel booty, whatever. Yeah, Archangel had a rough life. Alanis Morissette. This is Archangel the Alanis Morissette of Marvel Comics. Mr. Hunter. So I don't get that reference. Oh, is Jonathan watching? Is he in the hizzle? He pop. Oh, all right. Thanks, Amy. When you say you paint minis, you mean miniatures? Like those? Well, I don't think they're made out of lead. Like the little steel or metal statuettes. Oh, so Omega joined the stream. Got it. I think he pops in a lot, like on a lot of streams. But I think what he's doing is he pops in. He's like, no, that's not Omega Red. See ya. Oh, right on Warhammer for 40,000. Yeah, I watched. I'm trying to get into airbrushing. I'm trying to figure out how to use an airbrush. I was watching some tutorials on stuff like that. Some of the Warhammer guys use airbrushes, I guess, for the base or for something. It's like, man, that is some serious heavy-duty painting and tiny. And Omega, I'm just joking around. Right. So what do you paint the figurines with, or the miniatures with? That acrylic, or is there like model paint? That's it. Hey, thanks, Tommy. Enjoy your dinner. Have a great weekend. I'll be streaming again Sunday afternoon at some point if you're around. I don't know what I'll be working on, but yeah. And if I don't catch you before, have a Merry Christmas. All the best to the family and all that. Acrylic paints and washes. Oh, cool. Thanks, Tommy. Jamie, flip me some pictures of your minis if you don't mind. I'd love to see what that looks like. I've never seen one in real life. Like I said, I just saw some stuff on the tube of views. I just can't tell people going into crazy detail. Where's my red? There it is. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I just gotta do something. Yeah, sorry, I just gotta post something quickly. Okay. So, oh, that's awesome, Jamie. You know, like I know nothing of like how the Warhammer stuff works. Um, I've seen the figurines and some of the statuettes and stuff like that, like some of the collectibles around it, and it's really cool. And I really like the aesthetic with the giant shoulder pads, and um, it's got a very heavy metal feel to me, anyways. I don't know anything about the actual game, right? It is a game. There's some sounds of it and how it works. Oh, awesome. Please do. Oh, I think my playlist ended. 1 second. Let's start over. There we go. This is, yeah, it's acrylic paint, thinned with water, pretty much. I prefer to use mediums, but that's only I know I can put in the proper time to do something, just because the drying time and the texture leaves behind if you leave it. So because I've been working on this piece for seemingly 9 months at least, it's water. Yeah, and then in terms of the actual paints themselves, this is particularly what I have here. This is Deco Art Basic. Like, I actually buy this stuff at the dollar store. It's really, really fluid. Doesn't have very good coverage. Like, it's very washy out, or very washed out. But for this technique, it works really well. For other stuff, I'll use the actual, like the Liquitex, either the soft body, which is really good but expensive, or just Liquitex Basics. I really like the pigment of that. Heavy body paints are really good too, but not for the approach that I go for. Hey, Kevin. Thanks, buddy. This is the American Dream, like I mentioned before, and been working on this piece on and off for like 6, 7, 8, 9 months. So I said, okay, no, I need to finish it. So she's almost done. And she's gonna get mounted on, because this is just mixed media paper. It's really flimsy. It's adjusted on the back, but it's just very flimsy paper. So once she's dry, I'm gonna mount her on a backing board, and then trim her to sketch card size. And yeah, she is almost done. Just getting some edges on the shield, and then try to get some detail into the eyes, even though they're tiny. And probably throw some texture on the background, some debris to mimic the things the Captain America First Avenger poster, maybe it's a Winter Soldier one, where he's got his head down and looks like there's an explosion behind him. Or maybe it's an Avengers one. Anyways, Captain America poster. Just need some highlights. Yes, I'm gonna finish it, John. Don't worry, it's almost done. I'm not putting it off again. She will be finished. I like that you're trolling me for multiple platforms now. Why don't you hop on Twitch too for a minute? I could use some engagement there. That's. I give her green eyes. Not that you'll be able to see much of it. So Kevin, you might recognize the pose. This was originally not Todd from Rob Liefeld nod for his infamous busty Captain America cover. But I just couldn't do it as a guy. I'm too much of a linear thinker to to be able to do it. There he is. Was that not like Captain America #1 on one on when they revived him or something? What's up, Warner? Yes, I know you could, and you did, and it was magnificent. Fuck, I need to throw this brush out. Here's my scissors. Excuse me while I trim my brush here. Heroes Reborn, yeah, that's the one. It's funny how they managed to reborn to bring a character back to life and kill an artist fandom all in one issue. I think a lot of people gave up on Liefeld after that. Might have been the final straw. I like the Onslaught story. Really, I can't remember it, but that was when I was really into comics, and I remember really enjoying that whole arc. Come on. Well, if anyone's wondering why there's a black X on here, it's to help the camera autofocus. It just creates enough edge contrast when it's set up that it can autofocus on it. And really, I could have just done an X on a piece of paper and put it on top, but this is the tape that's going to come off of this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've seen some stuff. I kind of follow and unfollow him, just because sometimes he's a little much, or he posts too much, or I don't know. But yeah, he was doing some cool stuff, and he did mature as an artist. And every time Liefeld comes up, it's the same thing. You know, some people, you kind of love him or hate him. You got to respect what the guy did and the creativity and the impact he had on the industry and the characters he created. And come on, Deadpool, Cable, I think Domino's his as well. And yeah, there's creative writing teams behind it and everything like that, but he's the one that gave him the look. So this is that brush that I said I was going to throw out, but instead of tossing it, I just trimmed the tip, because the problem was that this is a cheap brush, and I use cheap brushes a lot because I destroy them, is that it wasn't even. So I just trimmed the tip. I can't tell, but so it's a nice flat edge, and now it's very usable for fine detail work. And Jamie, if you're doing figurines, you're not a stranger to working in a tiny brush, for sure. So you know how important it is to have a nice fine tip. And I know that there's a "what that's what she said" joke in there somewhere. Right? There you go. It reminds me of this line from Zoolander. Um, Hansel, Owens' character says, you know, it's like Sting. I don't listen to his music or follow him. I really know what he's doing, but he's making it, so I respect it. That's what she said. Exactly. There we go. All right. So all I'm going to do now is do some debris. And we'll call her done. Actually, do I want to do some debris? Let me think about that for a minute, because that might be a rabbit hole. I don't want to splash. Let's take a minute here. If I do debris and it doesn't work out, I'm gonna have to repaint the background or cover it with something else. What I should have done is done the background first if I do debris. So I think, let me add a couple more specular highlights to get some edge contrast in some areas, but I think I'm gonna skip on the debris. Just call her done. I'm just trying to crisp up some of the edges. Thanks, Kevin. I can't remember what her real name is. Like American Dream. I don't remember her story. But essentially the female counterpart for Captain America. Try to smooth out some of these edges. I don't know what Sharon Carter. Is that Peggy Carter's daughter? Ah, okay. There you go. I wonder if they're gonna follow that story in the MCU at some point. I figured they would, even if it's just for a little geek out scene. Sharon picks up the shield and says maybe, like, not today. Like, what's his name in Iron Man 1? War Machine, and he looked at the costume and he said next time, which was a nice little teaser. Next project. Haven't decided. I mean, I'm working on some sets, so I can't show that. But Sunday I'll be streaming again, and I'll probably revisit this guy, which is another piece in like years in the making. This one is actually like a year and a half old, and it'll probably be another year by the time I finish it. But yeah, I really do want to come back to it at some point. So I'm not working on, like, I'm not really taking on commissions right now because I don't have the time, but I do need some stream content. So I gotta look through my stack of unfinished pieces and see if there's any more that I can actually wrap up. Besides the Silver Surf one, because that one's a ton of work. That's not going to get done anytime soon. So yeah, I haven't decided, but that's it for me today. There's the American Dream. Shouldn't that start a focus? So I'm going to mount her to a backing board, give her a nice couple of layers of gloss, then trim to sketch card size, and then she'll go up in the marketplace for anyone that wants to give her a good home. Yeah, and actually I should hopefully have that done for Sunday, which is the next time I'm streaming. So Sunday afternoon at some point. If you want to get notified of when I go live, follow me or follow the Dre Studios page on Facebook. If you are if you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the little ding dong bell there. If you're on Twitch, you're on your own. If you figure out how to get notifications, let me know, because I have no idea. Okay, cool, Kevin. Just DM me when you get a chance. She, like I said, she won't be ready till probably Sunday, but I'm mailing out a bunch of stuff Monday. So if you'd like to claim her, yeah, just let me know. And that's it. Thanks, everyone. Hopefully see you Sunday. If not, have a great Christmas week. Everyone has a great holiday season, and looking forward to a bright and merry 2021, because what the fuck is this? All right, that's it. Bye, everybody.